with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Thunderbirds and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings' home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Thunderbirds kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Golden Gophers offense will get first crack at it today. And now we get a look at Darius Taylor. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
Well, you're seeing more and more offenses in college football use running backs in the passing game. This guy is the prime example, and he's a guy that deserves all the touches and all the catches he's had because, David, he's basically a receiver playing the running back spot. He can hurt you taking handoffs, but this guy can run the route tree, get out vertically down the field, catches it in traffic. Such a great versatile weapon to have.
And usually you see running backs, it's a little bit awkward when they do catch it, but like you see, his arms are stretched out. He catches it with his hands. And the offensive coordinator told us this week coming into matchups. Like, he's got a playlist for this guy, right? Like, get this guy the ball in space. He's going to make sure he gets several touches and several matchups where he can get him. If he gets him matched up on a linebacker, that's a matchup they want to go attack. So this guy's been a weapon out of the backfield.
Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in Week 1.
The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Now the Thunderbirds offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Jackson will throw. Gets it to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And it's the Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Thunderbirds will bring... Making his first move. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Around and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. The fake wants to throw. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Smith. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Taylor. Headed to the end zone. My, oh my, 41 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And he's in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Bringing it out. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as a return. It stops short of the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And it's the Thunderbirds in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Hauls it in. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Jackson gonna throw it. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. Did take another one just like it. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Fighting off the defender. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Left side is Helms. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Moves the pocket. It's Lindsey. Takes a hit as he fires. Good job just to get rid of that one.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Throws for the tight end. Out wide right, it's Helm. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Taylor has it. Nice move to pick up yardage. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Attempt to try. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They give it back to him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go with a direct snap.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
He'll keep it himself. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Drops back. It's Lindsey. Out wide left. It's Helms. Touchdown! Golden Gophers! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Thunderbird sideline, there is so much excitement down here on the sideline right now because their quarterback just broke the conference season record for passing yards on the last drive. He's right back out there to lead this offense. That record is going to continue to improve, but they did take just a moment to acknowledge it, pat him on the back, make sure he understands he is making history out there today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. 2nd down to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll run him again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long coming up. To the air, it's Lindsey. Look out! Left side is Ford. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. On the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Thunderbird sideline, we are seeing history here today. The running back has continued to run strong today, and now he is the program's single-season leader. The sideline immediately went up in arms, yelling, screaming. They are so excited for their running back, and they will continue to ride his energy here today as he makes more school history. Guys?
All right. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Out wide left, it's Dorsett. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And it's the Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just...
Open field on the right. He's at the touchdown, Thunderbirds. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sets his feet. It's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. In traffic, it's Helms. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking for a big play. Upstairs to make the catch. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Jesse, don't hold your breath, but I'm about to give praise to the QB. That's a really nice job. Seeing the 2-high safety in the middle of the field. Where is my matchup on this safety? Where did I get speed in space? He did a great job of seeing it and connecting down the field.
Wow, David, quarterbacks everywhere really appreciate you finally giving them due. You're right. That was a great job of holding the safety with his eyes and then finding a shot down the field against that 2-high look.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Looking for blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. And this is not what they expect in terms of performance from their quarterback. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving the pocket, it's Jackson. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they're ready to go again. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, Thunderbirds. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now and getting him stopped.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the right. Got a man, it's Helms. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to attack another one. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Jenkins. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Dorsett. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffaloes looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now back to your game in Minneapolis. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Try to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Jackson will throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. There he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Thunderbirds with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And it's the Thunderbirds are moving quickly down the field.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
Going for it all. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 97, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Golden Gophers sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll go to the counter play. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. He's now up to 104 yards rushing in this offense. Wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they lose the ball out of bounds. Big loss of yardage on that one, but at least they've got another shot. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And this defense is going to have its ears pinned back on 3rd and long from the 1. To the back. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets to punt away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Turner. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Driven back.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Gophers will take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Got him on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. Sells to run, looking to pass. It's complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face second and long. Throws it off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Takes off. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense has gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Now on second down. Rides to the back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First and 10. Quick give. It's Turner. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll run the counter. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Golden Gophers have taken it inside the 20. Run in the red zone. It's Turner. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Gain of 23 on the play.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
The Thunderbirds can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Down he goes.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Caught. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Thunderbirds come to the line with a new set of downs. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Right down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.